What's going on, guys? BigMonsoon here, and yes, I haven't done a video for a while, and again, yes, that horrible disease called laziness, that and doing quite a bit of work myself and other things. Sorry about that, but I admit one thing about having a flexible schedule, it is more easy to do things and I feel less pressure to do them. Don't worry, I'm going to be sorting out in a couple of days, and I'll be working very hard on videos. But anyway, today's video is basically about the next developer of Battlefield, because one thing that has happened every single Battlefield game forever, by the way, just that I reloaded, and then for some reason I didn't. You guys saw the animation, but it still only had 6 bullets in the clip. So, I felt cheated, really cheated. But, ever since the creation of Battlefield, it's always been DICE that are developing it. EA publish and DICE develop. EA publish, DICE develop. It's always been that method, you know, since time began, basically. And is it time for a change? Because one of the things I like about Call of Duty is the fact they don't just have the one developer. The two developers they used to have were Infinity Ward and Activision, no, not Infinity Ward and Activision, Infinity Ward and Treyarch. Activision published it, and one year Treyarch would do it, next year Infinity Ward would do it, and you know, it would change between year and year. Some people don't like that because it means that they don't get much of a long time to perfect the game. But personally, I think it's good because you don't really end up with two extremely similar games. You know, end up slightly different. One always tries to outdo the other. But lately, they've added a third developer to that mix. So Sledgehammer Games, who I believe was created by Activision, is actually becoming the third developer of Call of Duty, and when they make their first game, after that, Infinity Ward will make a game, no, Treyarch will make a game, then Infinity Ward will make one. So it's a 3-year cycle now, which is good, because it means that the developers get even more time to develop a game, they get a lot longer, there should be more variety, and it should be more entertaining. And I question, should Battlefield do that? Because although, yes, they are quite different, the Battlefield games. They're similar to COD in a way that they don't change an awful lot, but these do change slightly. I personally think the Battlefield ones change somewhat, but even then I say we kind of need a new developer. We haven't ever seen a different developer, I don't believe. And it's kind of odd, because I don't think DICE or even EA thought about the possibilities of another developer, you know, what they can bring to the table. They can do completely different, you know, they can, maybe they're better at gameplay than they are at graphics, and you know, maybe it makes a really fun game to play, but it's not graphically enhanced. And then if that happens, then get both of them to work together and have DICE do the graphics and the other one do the gameplay, you know. If you really want to mix them together, you can do that, or just have two separate ones and make it like a mini competition. I think it'd be really cool. Also, the games should be more refined, because they should get 4 years to complete them. I mean, Battlefield 4 is a good enough game already, and that's only with like 2 years development time. Imagine what they can do with 4 years. That would be crazy, you know. I'm not sure who else would be the second developer. One idea I had in mind was Respawn Entertainment, who are a company created by EA, I believe, to make different games aside from their big ones, and they make Titanfall, which I've heard is they're planning to make a big series, Titanfall, alongside Battlefield and all the other big games they do. And I kind of think, why don't they just make Respawn like I said before, either a side-by-side maker of Battlefield, so they make a game, then DICE makes one, or if they make them work together. I kind of would like to see a different take on Battlefield. What would kind of annoy me is if they did it every year. So if one year we get a DICE game, next year we get a Respawn game, then the year after that we get another DICE game, and then a Respawn game. You know, that would get a bit too much. It's like, whoa, calm down, guys. I know we've had that for Call of Duty the last couple of years, but personally I don't find Battlefield's that kind of game where you can just constantly play it 2 years, and then, or even 1 year, and then get the next one and play it again. I don't think I'll ever spend an entire 2 years playing about one single Battlefield game. I'll probably always change game. But it's interesting to think about anyway, and I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. I'd love to hear them. So please leave down in the comments. If you don't have any thoughts, don't worry about it. And also, guys, we're actually getting really close to 40 subscribers. That sounds like a really stupid landmark, but kind of important for me. At the moment, I'm at 39, so if you guys can get one person to subscribe, or if you are that one person, subscribe. Even if I get over 40, that would be even better. So everyone subscribe now if you enjoyed the video. If you're not sure about this video, go and check out the others. Leave a like on them if you do enjoy them, and subscribe. And thanks guys, my name is BillMonsoon, and I'll see you next one guys. BillMonsoon out.